please. Oh,
Here.
Jordan!
Ow. He dead?
Come here, boys. I ain't serious. I'm gonna get more.
Oh my god, that was a lousy charge. Watch out on your right. Mason on your right, Mason. Oh no, he's dead, he's dead.
Oh shit, we actually took them. Damn,
Watch
fat as shit, bro.
watch the right. Here we are with an estimated 400 player Smoke and Steel League event. Our first round is going to be the Cox's push between the 9th Louisiana and the 51st Alabama, followed up by the Washington Street between the Kentucky Outlaws and 2 Corps. Standings for the event, as is right now, the ELO ranking is an unofficial ranking. The points, though, determines the actual ranking between everyone within their own division. Regiments for tonight are as follows. The Free States Brigade and Missouri State Guard bounced from Union to CSA, so appreciate their help with that. And speaking of the actual server count, it is 400 on the dot. CSA at 199, Union 201, Union up by 2. In terms of artillery, though, CSA is the only side with the option, and they have 4 on it. So the infantry and bands will be 5 in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters for today, Union side, you have Seasoning from the 12th Virginia, and then on the CSA side, you have Detcart from the 23rd New York. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what's going on in the sky. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and we can put that in the pinned comment of the video. So, Cox's push originally was about a 10% advantage to the attacking Union side. However, with the ticket balance changes the developers did about a month ago, the Union now has about a 42% ticket advantage on this map. That is a huge increase in tickets, about 32%. Insane. That Union attacking side, they have the 23rd New York with the Lorenz and the Springfield 42, and they have the 36 Ohio with the Enfield. Meanwhile, the CSA defending side here has the 5th North Carolina with the Enfield and the Springfield 61, and the 23rd New York with the option of the Springfield 55, Enfield, and Springfield 42. So Union's going into it. I didn't mention this when looking at the scroll screen, but we got a lot of BLN Eagles here, and so I'll make a comment after the fact. But 10th US is just going straight in. 51st Alabama, 2 Corps followed behind. CSA has a defensive line here at the point of contention in the center. And Union's kind of trickling this right now, not going in with everyone.
Make space for the bucketball. Make space for the bucketball.
Door stuck. Please.
I don't know what Union is doing here. More 2 Corps just slipping in. Meanwhile, you got the rest of the Union team now trying to hit the left. So maybe they're trying to pull the CSA into the center of the map and then hit the opposite side, but they'll be a little spread out. Nonetheless, here they go.
Yankees in the corn, Yankees in the corn.
And so a couple Union left, but it looks like CSA will hold.
Got him. Stretch those, turn him out.
Get him off of me. Come on, what the fuck?
First to you guys, first to you.
So they will clean them out here. Just as a side note, the 51st Alabama, they were the ones to pick this map, or should I rather say the 51st Alabama Partisan Rangers, their newest name here today, the beginning of April. No reason why, but they picked the map. Cox's push. 9th Louisiana decided to pick the CSA side. One side, as shown a moment ago, picks the map. The other side picks the side. And I mean, looking at the server again, or the server count, you know, there are a few moments, you know, you post a lot of War of Rights content like I do on this channel for many years, and there's a few moments where, you know, it kind of hits you, and seeing this during mustering was definitely one of those. So it's very, very appreciated. Very funny too, I will say that. So the result of that charge, Union's down almost a half morale stage. Now, again, imagine if what it was like before they did the ticket balance change. Union would be destroyed, but Union was like, we have the ticket advantage, maybe we'll just go in and see how things work. Although they went in very spread out, and that was pretty much it. There's not really much more to say. That they trickled in, were very spread out. CSA did a really good job reacting to that. And speaking of CSA side, let's take a look at their line. They got Sussy Brigade on the left. You have 59th New York, their Sussy Brigade as well. Mixed in are what I would originally say Free States Brigades guys, but they are now the Furry Sequin Boys. I'm sorry if I butchered that naming, but no longer Free States Brigade. You heard it here. It's the Furry Sequin Boys. And then next, you got the Kentucky Outlaws, AVC here. And then you have 8th Ohio, 30th Ohio Corn Brigade there. And then the extreme right side of the map, you have 9th Louisiana leading token for the CSA side, Colquitt's Brigade, and then 7th Ohio Union on the opposite side. They're getting formed up, ready to go right now after that failed charge. But you got the 51st Alabama Partisan Rangers on the left here with 10th US to their right. More Union pulling up, but in the center you have 2 Corps, and they've had some name changes. You can see 6LA, originally 6 Louisiana. They are still 6LA. They're just 6 Los Angeles instead. And then somewhere in the midst are probably out skirmishing in reality. And there they are. Some 5th Virginia guys here. They are now the 5th Vermont Auxiliary Cavalry. So, you know, CSA regiment to a Union regiment, choosing the good side today. We'd love to see that. And then the extreme right side here, you've got Jackson's division. So we'll see what the Union team wants to do. Looks like they're trying to push the center left side of the map. We missed these guys in the back end, 12th BA and 7th Michigan. They're moving out, but Union's moving out a little spread out here. Mind you, it says the point is in the center of the map here, but it spreads across pretty much the length of this half-stone wall, or I should say rock pile, whatever you want to call it. But it extends from this tree here all the way across to somewhere to the right side of this tree by like that bush there. So again, really long point, but it only stretches really along that rock line. So CSA, I mean, they're just doing what the defense does. They spread across the whole length or width of the map, which it's the width, I would argue, in this case. And just kind of shooting it out, trying to use the cover, spreading out, obviously spreading out, you know, not as clumped up, bullets can't go your way. But Union, for now, looks like they're just trying to make this a shootout going across the whole map. Now, historically on this map, this has not worked at all. However, with the ticket balance change, Union getting a huge boost in tickets, remember now 42% ticket advantage roughly, the shootout can very well work. Because generally in a shootout, there's so many variables going into if someone hits a shot. The skill of the person, elevation change, suppression, bullet spread, weapon spray, the smoke. I mean, there's so many things, right? And so many people, 200 on each side, essentially, trying to shoot at each other. And so there's so much variation in everything that it all kind of just evens out. And this is what I've seen historically as well, with the ticket bars moving down based on ticket balances that we've known in the past. So with Union having a 42% advantage, they could probably honestly just shoot their way to victory here. Now, a lot of it depends on how much time there is, but with a 42% advantage, I would think it'd work. Of course, we'll see what happens though. This CSA battery position further up the hill here. You know, this is when I always played this years ago, when I mean like 5-6 years ago as Union, I always thought CSA had a huge battery position, but they only have 2 guns. It's just such a wide open map that, you know, as long as the CSA artillerymen are decent, which they should be, especially in an event like this, they're going to hit their shots and it's going to be deadly. Union pushing up the center again, a little spread out though. Very spread out. And they're only going with half their team. You can see the CSA lines immediately shifting, and here comes Union again trying to hit the center. So, FSB, 5th NC, they rush over, and some Sussy there as well. Like 5th NC is a part of Sussy. They wipe that out. Union's game plan going into this round is very confusing. CSA's doing a good job. I mean, as a defender, they don't have a lot to do, but they're doing everything right. You know, Union charges one area, they're all collapsing in onto it. It's a beautiful thing. Also, to whoever was saying the Italian brain rot, Tum 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 Sahur, what a good man. I was watching a Oni Pixel Counter-Strike video today, a compilation during dinner, and he was opening Italian brain rot card packs in the video. It was it was the wildest thing too. Because I was eating dinner, watching the video. I fell asleep for like a 30-minute nap, and woke up to him opening up Brain rot card packs. Gotta love it. So, the Union strategy, it's just confusing because they have such a huge ticket advantage. And, you know, with that huge ticket advantage, charging can make sense. Like on Nicodemus Hill, Union has an outrageous amount of tickets on that map, and so it makes sense for them just to keep throwing bodies against the wall until it works. Which, you know, it could make sense for this, but the issue with the Union side, in my opinion, is they're only charging half the team. We saw the first charge, right? Union charged half their team down the center, and then the other half, after this charge in the center basically was wiped, decided to push in on the other side. And CSA responded correctly, right? They collapsed in the center, wiped one charge, then bang, moved over and hit the other one and wiped them. So, and then that second charge, only half the Union team went in, and they went in trickling in the center. The whole Union team has to go in together and a lot more clumped up. Now, you could say they're trying to spread out a little more due to the CSA artillery, which I haven't really noticed much of yet. At least I haven't seen it anyways. But
Yeah, let's pre-aim left, guys.
Do you want me to pre-aim it?
I mean, it doesn't make sense. You know, when you're a war of rights, a lot of it can come down to a numbers game, and you have to commit. You have to throw everything wherever you're going, especially when you're attacking. One person cannot save the day for a team. You need a team effort. That's what makes this game so great. And so, if I'm the Union side, you either all charge in, clumped up together, or you spread out across the whole map and shoot it out. This map, you can't charge half your guys in just because, especially we're on a full server. CSA, as you can see, can just defend the whole width of the map. Union can't get guys around and flank. So, Union's got to do everything together. And with them having, you know, a 42% ticket lead, something like that, I think they should try to shoot this out for a little bit and see how it works out for them. Because I would think they'd start catching back up, even though the CSA have superior cover with the half-stone wall going across the length of the map. Union surely would start catching back up, I would expect. Now, you never know, right? That's why you actually play the game. Theory is different than actuality, but Union's starting to push up on this left side here. Man, that is music to my ears. It's like a mosquito playing violin next to my ears. What a beautiful gift that is. But Union looks like they're starting to go on left, but look how trickled they are. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to hide what they're doing, but this map is so open that it's not going to happen. CSA starting to react. They have guys trying to go up on the top of the hill to flank. A lot of guys shifting, but nonetheless, Union trying to hit the extreme flank right on out of bounds. They will get there before CSA. There's that CSA battery talked about. So you can see CSA trying to flank up top. They're trying to get Union flags who did not charge down here.
Don't kill friendlies, don't kill friendlies. Go, go,
Push it. Keep pushing. Let's go. Press T, press T, press T.
Counter charge, go, 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 get in there! Hey, get this man.
No, fuck.
Oh, shit, wait.
Come here, where's Tanban? Where's Tanban? He's ass. Tell him he's ass. Tell him he's ass. Tell him he sucks. Tell him he sucks. And that's it. We're done. Let's go. Let's get back.
Yep, good point, Red. We'll end the broadcast. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Good charge, though, from the top. Looks like Sussy Brigade, for the most part, did that. Maybe there's some more, but that was the most immediate. They charged up top. They knocked down Union flags, preventing those respawns, forcing a lot of the Union team to spawn at main. And they clean up and sweep. So CSA pushing back out, Union pushing back out. CSA almost into engage. Union probably about a fourth to a third of a morale stage in engaged right now.
Keeping the flags at these rocks. So unless we're told otherwise.
Wow. Y'all are so beautiful.
So, I mean, all things considered, not too bad of a charge from the Union side. They seem to do well now. Did they actually close the ticket gap? Who knows? It definitely seems like it. I know it looks like the bars are closer. Like, they obviously are. It's not a half morale stage difference like it was before. However, the CSA side, right? They're almost into engage. They're going to stay at like a blank bar for a long while. And then once they hit engage, they're going to stay at a full bar for a while. But once they start dropping in the morale stage, they're going to drop fast. So, I mean, who knows what the actual morale stage difference is. You know, there's good and bad to it. But Union team forming up right now, getting ready to go.
Flags need to move up right behind 51st Alabama. 28-20. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
We're moving up.
So, looks like Union probably going to just do what they did before and just keep hitting them. And hit them again. And letting them know. So, I mean, you could see CSA's doing understandably what they're going to do. They're just... You know, the moment you push the attackers back, you reset because you don't know where they want to go. Now, the nice part with this being a wide open field is CSA is going to be able to figure out where the Union is, just shift and respond fairly easily. So, Union's pushing forward again. This is definitely more clumped up than last time. Now, I'm intrigued to see what the Union side is going to want to do with their flags. Now, if I were Union, you can push them all the way down here and then be next to out of bounds. And then if... You know, you lose the charge, you drop them out of bounds. It's only a 30-second despawn time compared to losing them up there, which is 5 minutes, although you'll be able to recover them. And also, too, if the flags are up there, they're going to be spawning so far away from the fight down here that doesn't really even matter. What an Artie shot. You know, didn't see much of Artie. There they go. CSA lines back off the half-stone wall. They're trying to make a shooting kill zone. Union, though, is shifting their attention. Some of their lines are going center. Union flags stand back. Nope, Union flag's starting to move. So Union will take that half-stone wall. Union flags are indecisive up top. I don't know what direction they're trying to go. That is a noise.
Bayonets forward. Hold. They're gonna come to us.
Push them on the wall. Push them on the wall. They can't push past it.
Push.
So that's going on there. Union keeps 3 of their flags up top. A 4th one's in the center in a shootout. I think they're just trying to prevent the flank to get their flags. That's the thought process there. So Union just trying to make this a shootout. They are on point. The right side of this line is. And this is fascinating. It really is. So it's a good reaction by Union, although the ticket difference is still a half morale stage, it looks like. 2 core. The ones trying to defend the right side of this Union line get shocked back. I mean, they're heavily outnumbered. You know what's crazy, too? If the two core guys down here switch to Union regiments, that means they're Union 2 core. Which means Union 2 core was actually the better of the 2 cores back in the day. And if you know the lore of War of Rights, you'll understand that.
No, please.
Here.
Oh, Jordan! Watch out on your right, Mason on your right, Mason. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh shit, we actually took them. Damn, fat as shit, bro.
Watch the right. Bruce. I'm scared, bro.
You can see CSA trying to get up and get those Union flags again who are running away.
You killed my friend, bitch. Sit down, retard. Sit down.
You can also see CSA already hitting a good shot up here as well.
We should go back. Move back, TKO. He said get out. Come on.
So, Union flags get pushed back again. I mean, ticket difference. It's about a half morale stage still. It's not getting any closer, which would be concerning for the Union side. Now, you generally want to hit the defenders down to engage by the 30-minute mark, which they were late by like 3 minutes. You need them to take in losses by 20, and they're not on track to do that right now. So even though Union has this huge ticket advantage, it's not helping them. And so Union's almost kind of dug themselves in a hole a little bit, right? Because they had those first 2 charges, which were not that great. and they dug themselves in a half morale stage hole. And they spent a good amount of time recovering, setting up, and then charging in. That they're starting to run out of time. Now you're saying 24 minutes is a lot of time. It is, but for the amount of tickets that each side has left, it's not. I mean, you got engaged, taking losses, breaking, and then the final morale stage. I mean, a lot left. Getting CSA down, you know, a morale stage and a half will round up here by a significant amount. A morale stage and a third would be a better way to say that. But a morale stage and third in 22 minutes is not good for attackers. Not good at all. And so Union's kind of, again, dug themselves in a hole here where they kind of have to charge. Now, they could try to give themselves more time by early capping, but they haven't really tried to fully do that yet. See, the problem is for the Union side that the CSA is playing too reactive, and that's huge props to the CSA side. What I mean by that, right, is, I mean, the moment Union's charged anywhere, the CSA side has reacted and shifted immediately. Because the thought was maybe Union could start charging this way, and then the CSA groups that flank in the open, Union could just push them, but CSA would then just run away and shift their line. I mean, CSA is doing a really solid defense, and you can kind of see, if you go back a couple of years ago, it's a lot harder to attack now on a full pop than it was then a couple of years ago. What an arty shot.
Everyone get off the ground.
And they hit Ray at the right spot. I mean, even if it doesn't kill a whole lot, it's spreading them out. Union's also trying to hit the left. Where are the Union flags, though? I see 2 going down left, 2 going down center.
Come get some, come get some. You Yankee cunt. Fuck you.
So Union starting to win a charge. CSA left is collapsing on that stone wall. Opposite side of the map, Union's charging out.
Let's go.
Die! Press T, press T. Go. Clear the rest of these reps out. Sweep him!
So Union sweeps on the left side of the field. They aren't bringing up their flags, though. There's 3 over here, 1 in the center, by the way, which that one is now gone. It's knocked down. So, I mean, part of the problem, I think, for the Union is they're so scared to bring their flags forward, and it's hurting their attack. Now, CSA is pushing in a little scattered.
Don't shoot the CR.
I mean, Union's got no reinforcements except guys trickling down.
Oh lord, they're surrounding us.
Officer.
Feds don't stand no chance.
Yeah, they're surrounding us.
Oh, you hit me!
Watch friendlies, watch friendlies.
CSA main spawns collapsing in. And they completely wipe Union off the position again. Although CSA is almost into taking losses at about the 20-minute mark. Exactly what you want to see. And so, charge held by FSB and Sussy there. You got more Union trying to go out. I mean, I get Union trying to get this. It's a CSA group really far out. Although, CSA have a little more than the Union guys going in there. So, 20 minutes left. CSA still engaged. I mean, I would say it's a little risky. And Union, I almost wonder if Union should try to shoot this out for 5 minutes to see how well it works. And I'm solely saying that because the charging, although it has brought CSA tickets down, it hasn't closed the gap between both sides. And that's, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world for Union, you know, if they're down tickets as the attacker, right? All they need to do is hit CSA down one more morale stage into breaking, then they can instantly win the moment they capture the point. So they don't need to be up on tickets. A good thing, right? You want to be up on tickets, but not necessary. And so Union might just be trying to charge CSA down into braking, be like, okay, we're down tickets, so what? And then just try to capture point on CSA braking. That might be their strategy at this point. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens. Whoever knows. Unless you decide to skip, you know, 18 minutes ahead, which is your right. So, Union at least resetting. I mean, here's the thing, too, is you got part of the Union team shooting it out and part of the Union team not. I get Union's trying to form up, but I like the shooting here. I mean, I don't know how many casualties they're taking down here, but it shouldn't be a significant amount. I shouldn't jinx that. But, I mean, right now, half the Union team is just not shooting CSA down at all. Which, you know, maybe they're trying to get everyone spawned in, get their loads and whatnot, but that's just kind of subjective at that point. It's kind of the beauty of all of this is everything's subjective. I mean, there's obviously some objective thing, what is right is wrong, and how to do actions. But general strategy sometimes can be subjective. I would just think Union would want to get the CSA tickets down right now, just as much as they can with the limited time left. Which, Union's, some of them pushing way up. JD's getting close.
I don't have any bullets.
And so they will hit CSA to taking loss. Looks like more of the Union's starting to join them. I don't know why more aren't going down there, per se. What a... Huh. This is a fascinating Cox's push round, alright. 7th Michigan pushing further forward. JD starting to draw. Are they just going to charge? And Union's going really trickled in here. It's giving CSA time to respond. This ticket gap was growing even larger in CSA's favor. Union does win the charge on point. A lot of CSA left, though, that are starting to shift over. Union flags are way up the hill right now.
Hey, you suck, officer. What's your name? Hey, pizza on black? Yeah, lick my balls.
Good job, Black. Stab and move, boys. Stab and move.
I mean, that's... I just don't get it. If you're going to fight on this side of the map, why not bring your flags down? I mean, there's... If you lose them, it's almost like, so what? Union keeps going to the same spot the whole game. CSA's kind of picking up on it. Or at least if you're CSA, you know, you should be like, Union's doing this. We should probably set up to react to that. Which CSA's kind of just reset the whole game. They haven't really, like, put more guys on the right side here, CSA, right? But if Union's just going to keep hitting the same spot over and over again, I don't know why they aren't bringing their flags down. It's just, you're slowly losing a fight there. I mean, you can win the initial charge, but if you're trying to hold ground, you're not going to win that. And this charge sequence has now netted Union loss on tickets about a fourth of a stage. It's just the Union team is not condensed? Wow, what a word. Condensed really together and pushing here. It's... Wow. I mean, the problem is it's starting to get to a point for the Union side. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone on the Union, I won't say names, It's someone on the Union side keeps putting in all caps like the orders from the Union High Command, the 51st Alabama leading side. And someone is like, "Why are you even saying this? What are you even typing for?" It's kind of funny. Anyways, there's CSA already shot. But it's starting to get the point for the Union side where they're just running out of time and tickets. Where, I mean, you could say shoot this out. I honestly think they should do that for 4 to 5 minutes. They need to put bodies, though, where the CSA team is. They need to shift more a lot of their guys from left to right. Shoot it out for 4 or 5 minutes. See how far you can get the CSA down. You know, if you can keep shooting them down into last stand, then go for it. But if it doesn't work, then, you know, you have at least shot them down a little bit closer to breaking. And maybe even close the gap a little bit, because there's no way you're losing a shootout on a 42% ticket advantage. Unless you have a bunch of out of lines and skirmishing, which, I mean, Union 2 Corps here is doing a phenomenal job of having open order. In formation, but spread out to make, you know, it harder for your opponent to hit you with a shot. So, Union should really shoot this out. They need to shift more guys to the right. I don't know why they're so clumped up on this left side. I get they're charging from this side, and it's like, you know, we want to go. But I feel like it'd be harder shots, which they're starting to go out a little bit. I mean, I guess they can overlook the corn, although you're just not going to see in the corn, regardless of where you are. The person who was putting the Steam chat orders, which is where the officers talk, orders in chat, has replied saying, "Means anyone deaf or dumb." Oh, the message disappeared. Means anyone deaf or dumb can know what they are without hearing the Steam voice. Which, I mean, I guess it's nice if you're playing a game. You know, you can appreciate the effort behind trying to put those in the chat. Although they might not be necessary. So, Union's making this a shootout. They've gone for it about 2 minutes. CS has lost almost a fourth of a stage, it looks like. That might be stretching it a little. But I'm glad that they're trying to make this a shootout. I mean, Union hits breaking. But, I mean, we'll see how far this CSA ticket drops, which they got a little less than half morale stage. I mean, we'll check in a couple minutes, but just see if it works. I mean, you honestly wonder, depending on how the pace of the shootout goes, if they would have done this from the beginning, if it would have worked a lot better for them. I mean, a lot of things would have worked better than the initial charge Union did, obviously, because they lost half morale stage. I mean, the thing for the CSA side is there's nowhere for them to hide on this map. I mean, they can hide back in the woods behind their spawn, but then you just give up point. You can hide back in the corn, you give up point, and you're still visible from there. There being the Union lines, so. No, they're very based for shooting buck and ball any distance. Which, I mean, half the Union team has the option of that. And, I mean, it looks like 2 Corps here, there's unless they're loading round ball as a shot instead of buck and ball, which acts as a shotgun, essentially. Buck and ball is great. I love it. You're shooting 4 or 5. I mean, you have this round shot, or the buck shot. I think that's what it is. And then you have 3 or 4 ball shots with it, which I don't know the specifics of that. But regardless, you shoot a bunch of pellets. And obviously, when you're shooting a shotgun, it's going to be inaccurate at further distances, but then you just aim your gun up a little more, and it'll work fine. But if you're looking for more consistency of trying to shoot, you know, using any of the rifles is going to be better for that. But, I mean, as long as you can practice and shoot well at the 42s at the drill camp, I mean, there's no reason to not use it, in my opinion. But I will clarify, or rather add on that, as you heard a moment ago, majority of the community opinion is to take the rifles at any decent size distance. I know the a couple updates ago, which for war of rights is months to years, but the developers like severely nerfed buck and ball. It used to be, it didn't matter if the buck or the ball shots would hit you, would kill you on instant, but I think they changed it to where the ball shots would not kill you past 39 yards, which, that's just a crazy sentence. A ball shot.
You sold them for a quick profit.
So, nonetheless, it's been about 2.5 minutes. CSA's lost like a half morale stage, a less than half morale stage, but between a third and a half morale stage. In what, 2.5? Man, they should have shot this from the beginning. Time is definitely of concern now, and you gotta wonder if the Union side is gonna commit to trying to shoot them down to last stand. Because what, 2.5 minutes? Let's what is it? 2.5 minutes to a third of a stage, roughly. I mean, they could keep shooting them down, but they might get them down with like 30 seconds to a minute and a half. I would say around the minute mark. Which, at that point, when CSA is in last stand with a minute left, last stand when you die, you can't come back for CSA. And I mean, they have 204 guys. You're not wiping 204 guys in less than a minute. That's just not going to happen. So, CSA hits breaking, and the ticket gap is definitely closened. I mean, we'll see how long the Union side wants to commit to this. I mean, the problem for the Union side is you could think, well, maybe they should charge if they're not going to have enough time shooting this out. And they definitely could, but based on what we've seen with the Union side, they've really taken their time making sure they're ready to go in for a charge. So, the charge could take, you know, 4 or 5 minutes. Now, they'd probably move a little quicker just due to the fact that this round is towards the end, but, I mean, we'll see. CSA's been able to win every charge up to this point. However, Union hasn't brought their flags forward, which you gotta wonder if that's a big point of reason why CSA is able to dominate these charges. But nonetheless, we'll see what happens. 7 minutes left. Union lines are continuing to spread out here, so they're going to try to dig this in a little bit. You can see CSA's reacting a little bit. At least Corn Brigade, TKO, ABC here, some with Sussy Brigade. They're backing off the Corn. Again, CSA at this point, for sure, I mean, there's been a shootout for 6 minutes, 6-7 minutes. Honestly, the size of the meme. And, I mean, CSA, I think, is realizing that the ticket gap definitely getting closer. But there's not a lot of time left. And so they're trying to back off and delay this as long as they can. Union sending... See, if Union's going to go, they should send everyone. Or maybe they're just trying to draw CSA all into the open here. Regardless of the reason. We'll see how it works. 10th US going in. CSA back off point. Mind you, if Union captures the point, they win the game at this point.
Form fire line, give it to him. Form fire line, give it to him. Form fire line, give it to him. Form fire line, right? Any target is
Whoever someone just said that they wanted to play Jackbox after this. Phenomenal decision. Jackbox, great game. Union's charging, but they're so spread out.
I got fucking 2 of them. Oh my god.
Crazy to hear a CSA guy playing Freebird.
I don't see no.
So, Union side seems to be distracting CSA with these charges over here to allow the other guys to try to capture point. Best guess. So, USA holds the charge in the center. A lot moved down from the top of the hill. 2 core trying to get shots using the stone wall to their advantage. Union still has a line over here. They're keeping their flags back at this point. 3 of the flags by the rocks. The 4th one just got shot trying to go across. Union taking point. CSA starting to shift over to try to secure the point, and they're probably going to have to charge the Union off here just because Union is continuing to take. I mean, the CSA team, a lot of them still on their left, and that's why you got some guys charging here to clean it up. And once they can clean it up, they don't have to worry about their flank. They can go in, and they were already going in, starting to take the point back. Tickets are down on both sides, but it's a lot closer that gap is than earlier. What? Oh my goodness. This flag play is horrendous. That eagle's having a stroke.
Doing good work, Sevens. Keep it up. Keep it up.
All right, so that charge is over. The ticket's fairly even, all things considered. Of all the times for Union to bring the flags, they bring up then, and then they charge right into the heart of the idol. That was not good flag play. Nonetheless, though, Union's got CSA down. A couple minutes left. Union's starting to move out from main spawn. Some groups that are already in are starting to try to push CSA. I mean, Union's basically in final push at this point, just because when attackers in final push, the black timer will go down to a couple minutes left. But if the time's below that, then it won't change at all. And it's not really going to change at this point. So Union essentially has infinite tickets at this point. It's just a little over 3 minutes. So charging in here, trying to take advantage of lacking CSA presence, trying to cause chaos is what they're trying to do, I think.
You didn't make it either. That's 6 of you I killed. How many fucking...
So, I mean, Union's rushing to take that corner. CSA's not really aggressively trying to push it yet. Maybe they're waiting on more numbers. But Union's getting a foothold. Those flags for the Union team are starting to cycle around to this side of the map. It's going to take them a minute to get here, though.
You guys are here.
So Union will get through here. CS is just going to let the Union team get up here. I mean, they're just trying to shoot them down as they cross, it looks like. I mean, this is, you know, there's not a lot of time left, and Union doing this, it is a lot of time being spent on maneuvering here instead of trying to kill. You need more than a minute and a half to wipe all of CSA, wipe 200-some guys, which Union has a line that's broken through with the flag. Rest of the Union's starting to go. CSA starting to plug the corner a little bit. That's TKO.
Why are you reading it?
Recycle. Recycle.
And I mean, CSA not really fiercely defending this, so Union will be able to take it. That Union group up top is... I can't believe Union's doing this. They're running across the whole map here. CSA, all their eyes and attention's being drawn to this Union group, which is going to allow the rest of the Union team to get a foothold and start pushing down. Union has enough time to pull this off, all things considered. But will it happen, though? Union, its final push, nothing changes for them. They keep spawning in if they die. So, Union playing Ring Around the Rosie. Rest of the Union team pushing forward here. The SA's got to avoid last stand as long as they can, obviously. I don't think there's enough time for Union, though. They have to outright win the charge.
No, God.
Yankee. Come here, Johnny. I got a fucking monkey stick for you. Come here.
You didn't like it either. How about your friend?
Alright, if CSA guy dies, he don't come back. That Union group up top's being charged, and they've lost a flag, so this is it for Union.
Get the flag.
Good call. Good call.
Kill the guy with the revolver. Go, go, go.
Leave it down.
Stay together.
They don't have enough time. This charge is diminished over here. Where's the Union team at? Yeah, they're all respawning, and that's going to be it. And this is definitely a missed opportunity for the Union side here. Union, you know, CSA played a phenomenal defense. Union kind of did this to themselves, though, in terms of the decisions made. I mean, beyond all the ticket advantage and everything like that, the fact that the Union side did pretty piss poor charges, a couple of them, very confusing. Right? The first charge is the biggest example of that. Charging half your team down. They were very trickled. They got defeated in detail, slaughtered. And then the other half of the Union team went in late and got wiped. And Union's down half morale stage to start the game. Not a great start. On top of that, too, Union keeping their flags up on top of the hill when trying to charge down. And if you're trying to deal a ticket loss and not trying to take ground, what is this strain? If you're trying to do those two things, though, you don't bring your flags up. But for Union being down so many tickets, they want to try to draw a melee out as long as possible, because especially just because more people are dying, Union has more tickets, it should favor them over the long run. Union kept their flags way up top of the hill, and the one time they did bring them down, they charged right into the center of the line. It's just, this feels like a very winnable map for the Union side, especially because Union made so many mistakes. CSA played dang near perfect, and yet CSA was 2 minutes away from losing that game. But nonetheless, you live and learn. The ticket balance change. You know, it's a wonderful thing. Look at the casualties, too. My goodness, we'll see y'all shortly for round 2. And here we are with the second round. Looking at our server population right now, it is currently 398. You love when everything gets bolded on the screen. I will say 2 things. One, the Union is now CSA. CSA is now Union, so the side switched from the previous round. In terms of artillery, only CSA is the option, and they're taking 3. So infantry in balance, adjusting now, but it looks like it's going to be about 12 in favor of the Union side. Still a 400 player pop, which is a great thing to see. Charge is already occurring. We'll try to get this in before, but CSA had about a 4% advantage before. The ticket balance changed. Now Union has a 13% advantage. Huge change. But CSA is already going to the Union. We'll look at ticket balance change in a second, but here they go. That charge pretty lackluster there, although you still got a good amount of the CSA team starting to move out of spawn and hit this place. The Union defense, they have the 3rd Maryland Regiment. You can tell because they have the lighter blue or the white shirt jerseys. But they have the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 42, so they got that buck and ball. And they also have the 87th Ohio with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 55. The CSA attack has the 3rd South Carolina with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61, and the 22nd Virginia with the option of the Lorenz and the Enfield. So CSA getting up on the Union left side, and traditionally CSA like to hit the extreme flanks of the map with the point being in the center. And they're really only just hitting one side right now. So for now, this shootout is going, which with Union having the bucket ball, I think it would favor them here in the long run, considering they have the bucket ball and the ticket advantage at closer range. I mean, we saw 2 Corps, for example, shooting the bucket ball last round at fall distances. Imagine what it can do at short distances. So looks like balance is being fixed right now. Missouri State Guard, they're balancing over to the CSA side. Or sorry, let's check. They're probably going, yeah, they're going from Union to CSA, so appreciate them helping with the balance here. And it looks like CSA is just continuing to file guys into the close range shootout, which Union is starting to get a little bit of a ticket lead here right now. Good on them. CSA battery position, mind you, they got one up here, and they got another all the way over there. So some CSA trying to hit the extreme Union right. It is 2 Corps. Speaking of them, look at the physical ability of now Union 2 Corps hopping up and over the fence and trying to storm the house here, which you have a couple of AVC guys in here. Wow. That is a username.
Oh my god, that was a lot of you. Holy, that's so many cousin fuckers right here. I've never seen so many cousin fuckers.
So,
y'all open that fucking door.
Frank and Frank is best and Frank. Hey, Frank is best and Frank.
That blood ain't coming out of that sewer, dude. Holy fuck. There you go.
Oh.
I got the door.
Get on the windows. On the windows.
Oh, they cleared it. Oh, Eagles left nut still alive. Gets a kill. Not Paoletti. Oh, misses Paoletti. Paoletti saw it coming even though he didn't, and he dodged it.
Just fucked up. This rug's fucked.
Uh-oh. Gets another.
Watch the building. Watch the building. I got this door.
And, wow, General Paoletti of the 6th Louisiana, level 64. Huge win there in the house. So 2 Corps stormed and taken the house. Tickets dropping on both sides. CSA down a little bit more, though, than the Union side. Looks like Union line, you got Sussex Brigade, or rather the banners, part of Sussex Brigade on the right, with Colquitt's Brigade to their left. 59th New York from the straight fence, shooting down the road towards the CSA lines, holding over there. And then a mix of Union over here. Corn Brigade, TKO, 9th Louisiana, 23rd New York. If I missed them, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, CSA on the opposite side of things, you got 12th VA. Some 5th VA guys, Missouri State Guard, 7th Michigan, JD, I don't know if I said them. They're hunkering down on the right side. 10th US here, kind of shooting up from the center right side. And then with 2 Corps, further back you have more 2 Corps. That's Mathen. And then 51st AL.
You can't get a shot.
And the last important thing to note in terms of the grand strategy, should have said this at the beginning as a reminder. So this is 2 Corps versus TKO. 2 Corps picked this map, and TKO picked Union side. So 2 Corps leading CSA. And I mean, so far, Union slightly ahead, not by a lot, which, you know, has got to be good news for the CSA side, considering we're only like 5-6 minutes into the match, and both sides are down a half morale stage. And, you know, a lot of War of Rights matches either come down to time or tickets. Last round was more of a time issue than tickets, right? Not by a lot, especially towards the end. Tickets were becoming more of a factor, but it came down to time in the end. At this point, everyone's losing tickets so fast, it's just much more of a ticket battle than anything. So if you're a defender, you know, the time... if a match becomes more about time, it's favorable to the defenders. If a match becomes more about tickets, a lot more favorable to the attackers, generally. And so if you're the Union team, you need to find a way to get a ticket lead. Now, historically, just because, I mean, before this update, it was a 3 or 4% ticket advantage in favor of CSA. What the heck? Yeah. But Union, historically, even though they have a lot more tickets now, a lot less in the past, Union will play this map very aggressively just because it's a smaller, condensed map. They could use the 42s to their advantage. And yet, they're trying to play this much more defensively. And if you're an attacker, if you're keeping the tickets even, you're doing great. As we talked about last round, you know, as an attacker, you could be down tickets and still very much be fine. You just need to hit the defender in the breaking, capture point, and then win the game. Simple enough. Not really, but it's that easy to explain. But, you know, you can be down tickets and still be fine. But if you're even or up tickets, that's phenomenal. Just because of how those final stages work, right? If both sides hit their final stage at the same time, and time's not an issue, attackers have final push, it'll lower the timer to a couple minutes. Infinite spawns for them, though. Defenders hit last stand, they can't spawn anymore. That's a huge advantage for the attacker to have infinite spawns, with the defender can't spawn in anymore. So,
He's actually playing bagpipes in real life.
that is a bass song that he's playing down there. Fortunately, we'll fly away. So, 2 cores in the center here. What do you got here? Hit us in black.
Get into the house! Get into the house! I'm running!
Telling the men to siege the house here, which used to be a pretty common strategy, especially on maps like Otto and Sherrick, for example. Union attack on that map would storm the house. Progress Mill, Union attack would storm the mill. CSA, even doing that on here, the issue is that your flag has to be not in a building. It used to be allowed in buildings, but the developers did not like people storming and staying in houses. It created chaos in a lot of ways. Because imagine trying to, you know, even on older days, like 100 v 100, everyone trying to storm a house, and there's only a couple doors. It's impossible. People get crammed. It's chaos. And so I think for those reasons, maybe some others as well that I don't know, because the devs don't really talk at all. Which, as a side note, if you're interested in buying this game, don't expect many more changes, because they take a while to make changes. Now, they said update 200 will be big, and they've kept pushing it back and calling things not updates. Like the ticket balance change they did a month ago, normally it'd be called an update, but they call it a ticket and balance pass. But it's back to the original thing. That's the reason why they, you know, I think removed flag bearers from being able to spawn people in houses, just because it gets too crammed. It's not really fighting Civil War style, you could argue. But, I mean, as a flag bearer, you can still go in the house. You'll just have 30 seconds to be alive in there, and then eventually you'll die. So, after those 30 seconds anyways. And a lot of those strategies that I've mentioned have kind of gone away I think, unfortunately, Progress Mill is such a blast of a map to fight in the mill. The point's not even on the mill, but everyone just charges at it, and I can't show it because we're on a different map pack. But 59th New York, 1st Texas, so it looks like Sussy Brigade as a whole has kind of shifted to the west side of the map, trying to shoot down the road where the point is. And, I mean, so far, all things considered, this shootout... kind of a crisp volley there, kind of. But the fact that both sides are going to be down a morale stage in, 11, 12 minutes to start a match, this is very good for CSA. Very good news for them. Union's got to find a way to get a ticket lead. Which, maybe that's why you have some maneuvering over here. Maybe there's a defender flank. I mean, Sussy's trying to go around. Some two-core guys are playing a ring around the posy with the flag. Or should I say the 6 Los Angeles.
I feel like the Godfather music should be playing right after you said that.
I feel like I need John Belushi to be out here fucking screaming at me.
So, CSA hit engage. Union shortly follow. So, this is going really well for the attacker. Union's going to have to adjust. That's probably why you got guys like 8th Ohio trying to go out to the side, get some shots. I mean, you're just trying to think, right? What can the Union side do? And I don't really know. I mean, they could get a lot more aggressive and try to charge the CSA, which could work for them, but the fact that the Union side has a ticket advantage of 13% roughly on this map, and the CSA is keeping it even on tickets without buck and ball is, I mean, saying something. I mean, historically in the past, tickets have stayed very even on this map, even when CSA had an advantage. So, CSA must be doing something right somewhere, or Union's dying and skirmishing and on a line. I mean, we obviously see a lot of dead bodies there. CSA, I mean, they're a lot more running up, taking shots, and falling back, which people argue if that's a good idea or not. Obviously, CSA thinks it's a good idea here. It's just because, you're standing in a one spot. If you reload, aim, and then fire, you're not moving. Whereas if you're sprinting, your character has a little less stamina. He's going to sway a little more, right? Which, let me try to find this here. So, when you die now in War of Rights, there is a little... pop-up, which we can cut to a frontline reporter when one of them dies, which we hired the best War of Rights players here, so they never die, actually. Nice volley. It is, little Union guys moving forward, 9th Louisiana. Trying to just get a couple... I wouldn't stay there long if I were them. They're just trying to get some flanking shots. It's always funny because sometimes when people frontline report for the first time, which very appreciative of everyone who does frontline reporting, I'll say thanks for your help after the fact, and they'll be like, I was dead most of the game, and I'm like, yeah, that's War of Rights for you. Just like Hell Let Loose or any game similar in that fashion, you're gonna be dead a lot of the times. So JD running out the side. I mean, this is the whole match. They're just popping out, taking shots, falling back in. And repeating. I mean, they have to make adjustments. Sussy Brigade's pushed up here a little bit. I don't know if they realize 2 cores in the house behind them.
They're coming towards us right now. Hold. Get behind this brick wall.
All right, boys. Come on, behind the wall.
Stay behind the building. Stay behind the wall. Don't expose yourself. Do not expose yourself. Tuck it in, boys.
So what a match of Washington straight here. Some of the greatest, they might say, actually. Anyways, the frontline reporters aren't dying. They're doing great there. Deck card and seasoning. But, oh, look at that. Wow, there's the first to go. We have a winner here. You can see underneath on the bottom, there's a little message. It says, remember to press R between each shot to reload, something like that, right? Anyways, one of those tips or hints that popped up, didn't know this before. It said, the amount your weapon sways when aiming is affected by your formation status. We knew this historically. We didn't know a specific stat to it, which is what the second line tells us of this hint. Skirmishing adds 75% increased weapon spray, which they spelled increased wrong, which I might put up on screen in a second. Out of line adds 150% increased weapon sway. I know I don't want to block the actual game itself, but this is kind of too funny to not. So, watch them like charge the moment this happens. Okay. Okay, there it is. You could see, if you pause the video, it says increased incorrectly. They spelled increased wrong. Anyways, Union's pushing up. They're getting aggressive here.
Whoa, that is insane.
So, TKO trying to put the pace. I mean, this is what Union's going to have to try, right? They're going to have to do these micro adjustments, try to figure things out, see if they can, one way or another, get a ticket lead. Because if at this pace they're not winning this game, or it's going to be very difficult. So 2-core trying to get engaged with 2-core here. So, I mean, Union just, again, they just got to change stuff up. Really just try anything at this point. I mean, Union just trying to push with their shotguns here, push the pace a little bit.
At this range, we can't.
What do you got here? And you've got, I mean, is this still 2-core in the house? It's 2-core for the most part. 2-core's just got big lines. 51st Alabama up here. With the Partisan Rangers, I should say. They're trying to get some shot shots on Sussy here.
Look left, look left, look left. Look left.
They get a couple hits.
We're pulling, boys. Let's go.
I'm on first.
So they're backing off there, and this ticket gap's actually starting to. I mean, it kind of was in Union's favor slightly, especially since we saw CSA hit engage first. But ever since then, Union's going down tickets, which, I mean, it can just naturally be the price of trying something new, right, for the Union side. Because again, Union could, for all we know, we look at the end of the match and Union's up a bazillion amount on kills, information skirmish down the line. It doesn't really matter. But the tickets, that's all that matters. And it's still absurd to me that the Union side is down on tickets now. And you can see Union starting to pull back off this left side. I think they're realizing it is now. I mean, the officers of this event, they're in a Steam chat. If they want to communicate with each other, they have to talk in the Steam chat. Now, there's a bunch of regiments on each side, which the amount there for Union, who's now CSA side, is 9 regiments, whereas CSA has 8 on their side. So, I mean, you got 8-9 guys in a call. It's a significant amount. And so, obviously, there's one regiment, one guy calling and making all the shots, but there can obviously be collaboration in that. Imagine when there's not one person in charge. So, Union team readjusting here. You can see Sussy Brigade is pulled back on the far right side, and they're just hunkering down pretty far back. Union hunkering down on this left side behind the house. A couple guys popping out to take shots, some in the center. And it looks like CSA side, I don't know if they're taking shots here or they're trying to cap.
Watch out for cap. Watch out for cap.
They don't want to cap. I appreciate that a lot, the fact that that was called out. You'll see it a lot of times, and you would think sometimes that wouldn't be the case, but a lot of times people just don't realize they're on cap and then accidentally cap when the game tells you if you are or aren't. It's like sometimes a side will be like halfway through capping a point, and then someone's like, should we be capping or not? And it's like, that's one of those things you need to make the decision before the situation happens. Union pushing out now. Union may be trying to draw CSA up to use that buck and ball, which CSA is continuing to push up.
Right side, watch the right side.
job, Deckmo.
That's where you go. Come on, get back. Back to the woods.
And I mean, CSA side, you heard them there. They don't want to cap, which, with the tickets being so close, it doesn't really hurt for them to early cap. The biggest thing with an early cap, for those of you watching and don't know, CSA can capture that point whenever they want as the attacker, but if the defending side isn't breaking or last stand, they have to hold it for a certain amount of time, and if the defending team, which would be Union, retakes the point, and they're down tickets, they regain. So that can be the negative downside of it. But since the tickets overall are so very close, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Now, we know CSA slightly ahead, and so CSA side might just be like, you know, we're up a little bit on tickets, we're doing good on time, there's no real reason to early cap, which there isn't, but if they want to try to draw Union into charging on point, they can. But this is working for CSA, so why would they change the strategy? So, you got JD, they're pushing up, taking shots. A lot of the Union guys popping out on the side once they do so and shooting them after they get their shots. Or actually, they're just holding there. They're just ore farming there in the shade, which you don't usually see ore farming in the shade, so I apologize for misrepresenting that. Sausage Brigade still on the far side, taking shots. Guys are taking quick bathroom breaks here. Oh, they got a duo in the bathroom.
Let me get my stamina back.
Whoa.
Let me try and glitch through. If you stand on top and press the toilet, sometimes you jump through the ceiling.
Ain't no way, I gotta see this.
Down and open the door.
I know I shot that. I know I just shot that bitch in the window. I saw his ass drop.
Thank you, Joshua. Crap, I want to see the guy shoot through the...
What's your shit?
Stand up, soldier. It ain't that fucking hard, man. Move,
I mean, the
right,
bayonet
boys.
is clearly sticking through the... I mean, the gun's now starting to stick through the door. Or, sorry, the ceiling, the roof. All of it. Man, that would have been nice to see. Or more like funny, because you don't... I don't know, I've never noticed that before. Union team falling back even further on the left side. And they're just trying to kill time. CSA's doing pretty good on time, all things considered. No worries on their part whatsoever right now. I mean, you only got a couple of Union guys up here in 9th Louisiana. I'm surprised that part of the Union team is up here engaging while a part of them is back. Who's capping?
Better.
It's 2 core. They're on point. I'm guessing this is intentional. Yeah, they're 2/3 of the way capped. They haven't been doing that all game. Oh, they back off. Wow. Wow, they debated everyone in the server.
Enemies to the west. Enemies to the west.
I wonder what they were trying to, what the intent was with that. I mean, if they are trying to early cap, you might as well just wait for the Union side to get knocked into that next stage of taking mosses, just because the counterattack time is 7 minutes then instead of 12, which was what it would be if the Union side wasn't engaged, which they are right now.
CO down.
And you got people arguing in the chat, at least on the Union side, about what fast food is better. Arby's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Popeyes is being mentioned. I've been to Popeyes like once, I think, in my life. And it wasn't even at a fast food restaurant. It was like one of those toll road things, I think. So, they do early cap. They do wait for Union to hit taking losses. Okay, that's why they backed off. So, Black Timer stops, Gold Timer begins. Union has 7 minutes to retake. If they don't, they lose the game. If Union's down tickets upon retaking, they've regained up to where CSA's at, and they're even with them. So generally, if you are the defending team, Union here, you want to try to retake as quickly as possible just to keep that Black Timer moving down, although time is almost not really a factor this match, so they can take it slow if they want, but yeah, obviously, you know, you want to give yourself the best chance possible. Keep that black timer ticking, so there's no reason not to go into it. But Union's starting to push out on the left side. And a couple of them starting to hit the center. Some really going out, charging in the CSA on the side. They're basically out of bounds. Although we saw what happened when out of bounds get turned off the other week. They are not expecting a Union charge there. More CSA reinforcements rolling in. Kind of just a brawl here. This is exactly what the CSA side wants. And it looks like kind of a draw over here so far. Sussy Brigade on the far side is trying to wrap around point. 51st Alabama, I assume, was over there with 2 Corps trying to deal with that.
Charge into him.
Oh, your USA penis is so tiny. It's so tiny. It's so tiny, they said.
Get him, boys.
USA
Get him.
penis is so tiny. Get our flags up. They said our flags.
Yo, you miss me, Confederate.
And all things considered, Union's starting to win over there. Meanwhile, towards the point, Sussy Brigade is starting to engage here.
Frank is best and Frank Bull.
Awesome. Keep going, keep going.
Well, 5th VA and... Or sorry, 5th Vermont Auxiliary Cavalry trying to make a name for themselves. And the 6th Los Angeles trying to make a name for themselves. Sussy Brigade on point, starting to take it back. And you can see CSA surging back into the point... Or, sorry, this Union left side. They should win this.
You're with us. Don't push me.
Thank you for saving me.
Wake up, you stupid.
And so CSA is going to retake their right side. 2 Corps not really aggressively trying to defend the point. Now, the tickets are fairly even. Union's very slightly up. So it's not too much of a concern if Union retakes. Now, it would be nice for CSA to just hold this for 3.5 minutes and win, but it's not necessary. They might try to do it, though. Who knows? But it looks like CSA will not contest this. And they're going to let the Union side retake. So Union right now is about even, if not slightly ahead on tickets. And so they're not really going to regain any tickets. But, I mean, look at that. Both sides losing 3/4 of a morale stage because of this early cap. And now CSA has a lot more time to make this a shootout or continue charging if they want. Union less than 1/4 of a morale stage away from breaking. Very simply, CSA can win the game upon capturing the point. Real Womp, what was that flag bearer doing?
Keep going, keep going. Keep getting there.
CSA's trying to push the pace. They're trying to hit in the braking right now, and they'll probably turn tail to point.
Little prick. They're dead. Don't speak more. Fucking rebel bastard. Hold this line, There's still more.
Looking towards the point here. Sussy Brigade, understandably, is backed off. 2 Corps should start pre-capping this. It's just natural decay right now. CSA is wiping Union. One of those Union flags is down, but we've seen that for a couple minutes. 2 Corps should really start pre-capping. That means you fully cap. Or you okay, whoa. You don't fully cap. You start capping it so that the moment Union hits breaking, you instantly take and win the game. But they're not. They are the leading token. Looks like they're sending some guys out to do so. Sussy Brigade realizes it, and they're starting to push down. Looks like Union guys from main spawn in that general direction are heading to point, realizing the situation at hand.
Hold.
Let's go. These fucking cowards. Get on, boys. Hey, show off the wheel right. You know what's going in the front middle of the
Jesse, break it right. Online right there. Over the fence. Online right here.
Does Afsar just die in the middle of the road? Couple Union guys still on the left. CSA forcing Union into braking, starting to get around the point themselves. 18.5 minutes, a lot of time on the clock. A lot of time. So again, time's not really a factor. You know, time wasn't a factor at the start. Started to become more and more of a factor. CSA early cap, stop the time. Both sides get brought down 3/4 of a stage. And time's no longer an issue again. The beauty of an early cap, that's for sure. So, some CSA guys on the end of the road here. 2 core Timothy West edging the cap point right now. CSA at braking, doesn't matter a whole lot. And so they're just trying to put enough bodies on the point, start capturing it, force the Union out in the open, and bring them down like before. And unfortunately for the Union side, they have to be in the road to be on point. They can't hide in the houses. Couple CSA guys. I mean, CSA is trying to encircle them here a little bit, especially on this side. 7th Michigan, 12th VA. Great positioning from them. I don't know how much further they can go to the west before they're out of bounds, but it's not that bad of a spot to be in. I mean, you can see the Union tickets are starting to drop through braking. Looks like an arty shot hit the building, knocked down a lot of Union. I don't know how many it killed. A lot of Union got knocked down though. Got right back up. And so they're keeping the shootout going. Union's starting to shift some guys over to deal with 7th Michigan and 12th VA. Opposite side of the map. Looks like 51st Alabama's trying to get around to the left.
Guys that come down that road and then take a right straight up towards the point. If you guys want, you can probably fucking crush them and sweep around towards point.
The inner imagination of my mind is an enigma. I butchered that first word. Alright, we'll cut that from the recording. Anyways. We don't do that here. Everything is raw. So, outside of when we pause it for the halftime stuff and now the little intro that we add to the videos. Anyways, CSA right kind of backs off a little bit, but look at the tickets. I mean, they're almost up 1/3 of a morale stage right now. It's about 1/4 to 1/3 of a morale stage. And this is about everything you could ask for if you are the CSA side right now. Union starting to vacate the road because, you know, they're in the middle of the open. They're getting shot to crap. They have to get into cover. Even though they're up tickets and everything. You almost wonder if they should charge, but I don't know. This isn't working, so maybe trying a charge would work. Nonetheless, CSA, they're still trying to hold line on the edge of the point. And, I mean, if Union leave too many guys off the point, CSA is just going to start capping it right away. So Union's really in a no-win situation. What do they got over here? ABC. That was a crisp little volley. Got about 2 or 3, though.
Like 10 fucking rounds, dude. One dude ate like 10 rounds. That was wild.
There's a guy on the left side.
Poor bastard.
Oh my god, you see him over there? He's picking out. He's picking his head out.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Eagle. Nice shot, Eagle.
What a dumbass. Should have PT. Way to go, Eagle.
Good job, Eagle.
Which, a good amount of CSA is being drawn to AVC. Which, I mean, CSA protecting their flank. They have so much time, so it's not concerned if they dilly-dally here.
Shit, that is quite a lot of them.
Friendly's coming from our left.
But AVC backs off. A couple CQB guys sitting back on the wagon there. Dude, some of these comments in the chat for 7th Michigan with Pro Gamer are absurd. Holy crap. I thought they were done the other week. That Miller's match. That was bad. We cannot say what they are. 1, because I don't want to say it. But 2, it'll be clipped and then it's over. It's over. You could probably already put my voice into an AI and make me say things. Because I post way too much of my voice out there. Which is a little scary the more and more I think about it, but we just won't think about it. Ah, yes, this might be important.
Run! Blind us! Blind us! Blind us!
Stay on that side of your fence. We won't have any problems. Whitey, stay on your side of the fence, Whitey.
I'm sneezing and killing you.
No, boss, I'm sorry.
So that was Sussy Brigade up here, getting wiped by 2 core and 51st down. Now that is a place to lay down. How is he even holding himself up here? Wow. What? There's a Union guy. He's shaking violently beneath him. Alright, that is fascinating. Oh, there's some more Union. TKO. So mesmerized by the bodies on the snake fence. Don't even, or sorry, the white little fence there. Don't even realize what's going on here. Union gets their flag out. Titus in black trying to get it out. Or hit him. Misses. Gets another. What about a third? No. Oh. Bad pig dies. Unfortunate. Uh-oh, you got Masick, though. He gets one. Trying to get the second. Can Necmo survive? Dodges the first shot. I don't think he realizes he's being chased. Uh-oh. Dixon gets caught. One stab. Second one goes down. Masick on a roll.
Shut up and sit down.
And Shawnicus runs in, gets the dop that kills. I never really thought about that. I've always thought of 2 stabs to kill, 3 bayonet grunts to hit, but a bayonet stab and a bonk will do enough to kill. Just because a bonk does 130, your half a stab does a half, roughly. So this ticket difference is growing. It's so big, so huge. It's about a fourth of a stage, really. And Unions, I don't think they can. They're not winning at this point. They're about to hit last stand. If they die, they can't come back. The only shot the Union side has is to hit CSA down in the final push and just have clock run out. And the problem is this shootout hasn't been working. They have to charge, which we saw a little bit over here. Sussy Brigade popping up the side.
Dude, if you got a shot, fucking get it off. Get it off.
Let's watch these shots.
Spread it here.
Holy shit.
They're all in front of you. You can sniff them from here.
And most of them don't have their lows. They probably just ran over here after spawning in. 2 core is able to react.
Get your bayonets, get your loads. It's like...
Right there, boys. Right there.
I mean, this is... Wow. I mean, you almost wonder if Union's side should have done a lot more charging here. I mean, just to see if it would have helped them out earlier. But honestly, I don't know. The only reason why I say charging is because historically they've been able to keep maps fairly even doing that. And with them having the buck and ball, getting super close range. But we kind of saw that with the shootout this round. I mean, what's fascinating too is the CSA groups, or Union groups, that got aggressive, like Sussy Brigade here, aren't the guys with the 42s, which is a little surprising. So, Union hit last stand. If they die at this point, they don't come back. If someone was dead when they hit last stand, they spawned in, so Union has a little wave. But this is it. Last 200-some guys for Union in here. They have to hold out until the black timer hits 0, which can be lowered if CSA hit final push.
Independent fire right, we're independent fire right in front, straight down the line.
Shoot him down. Anything you see, boys. Anything you see, 7.
7th Michigan, 10th US on point. Starting to cap it. Sussy Brigade arranging their way out on the op side. They're probably going to be a little charge here. We'll see who charges first. I'm surprised Union not charging it on point. I think they're just trying to pump up a line. Nice flank here again. This spot's been really nice for CSA. 12th VA, MSG here. Union trial to file in, but they're not on point. TSA at final push, clock goes down to 2:15. A little too much time.
Holy shit, stop blocking the fucking walkway, dumbass. Oh, we're pinched.
And so, CSA is going to get a good win here. Very nice one indeed. So congrats to 2 Corps there for the win. TKO being defeated here by 2 Corps, which was, if my memory serves me right, huge for 2 Corps, because 2 Corps was, I think, let me pull up the rankings if we can find them. There they are. So 2 Corps and TKO were tied for points, except 2 Corps was 1-1 and TKO was 1-0. So TKO would have honestly had a huge chance to win the division if they would have outright won the match. But alas, it did not happen. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will be out this weekend due to Easter stuff. I'm going to be posting, I'm pretty sure, an update video on Friday or Saturday just to talk about changes to the channel, stuff we've been doing the past couple of months, just to give thoughts on that, if you care at all. But if you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads and other perks. And if you're playing this match, send me a link to your POV and we can put that in the pinned comment of the video. But besides all that, appreciate you all. God bless. Spend some time with your family for Easter. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.